Please ask, this is Di in Southern Coventry, who do they listen to that's hurt you, and who's their inspiration? Their album is awesome.
At the moment, we listen to a lot of Claire Maguire. We like her. She's our friend. She's good.
Okay. So
And yeah, people that new Adele, the new Adele record's great. There's lots of great stuff in Britain at the moment, I think. And inspirations, it's difficult for us. Like bands like Depeche Mode are really important for us and stuff. But also people like Oasis and Coldplay, I guess, were important. But yeah, I think we always wanted to make big pop songs, and so anyone who's done that has always been important to us.
Stella Barnes writes, please pass on our congratulations to Theo, as he studied his A-levels with us at Queen Elizabeth Sixth Form College, Darlington. So proud of him.
Thanks, Stella. I told you, you helped me a lot, Stella. I remember Stella.
Was she a teacher?
She had the best name in the whole of the North East, Stella Barnes. Yeah, she was a careers advisor at my college.
Oh, Zoe says, tell Adam we love his teeth and he should smile more often.
Cheers, Zoe, mate. Thanks for that.
Is there an issue with your
We
teeth?
do get told to smile more often, a lot. But
Really?
as you can see now, we smile a lot.
You're very happy.
Often, I think because we were miserable when we started the band, I think we kind of need to readjust our faces a little bit.
Yeah, and we're also blessed with our default setting is misery, which is our faces. I like that. I'm the type of person that in nightclubs people go, "Who died? Are you having a good time?" And I'm like, "I'm fine," but
No.
it's just.
Do
my
you hate
face.
that? Do you hate that? Go, cheer up, it might never happen.
Yeah, it's like I'm fine.
Yeah, it just
but-
did. You're talking to me.
Yeah, my default face is default settings on.
That's just rude. I love Hertz. Any chance of them coming to Wakestock in North Wales this year? I missed them last time. It's my 18th birthday today. That's from Dawn Williams. Happy birthday, Dawn.
We played. That was the first festival we played in the UK, Wakestock, last year. It's a great little location, and it was good. But we're not coming this year, unfortunately. But we'll come back.
Toto and Flo. Listen to this for praise.
Toto and Flo.
Toto and Flo, they're two people.
Amazing names.
Or a dog and a girl.
They've got to hang out with each other.
They sort of have to be friends,
Yeah.
don't they? I saw Hertz in London, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences. It was more a work of theatre than anything else.
There you go. It's high praise.
Toto and Flo.
Yeah,
I
that-
like the fact that they collectively use the word term I.
Yes.
Toto and Flo together.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You could put that outside if you're ever doing a residency somewhere, just on a banner. More a work of theatre than anything else. Toto and Flo.
Yeah. Because it would be like, who's that? Who are they? It'd be great.
There was a musical about St. Francis of Assisi, and the reviews weren't very good. So when they were hanging the signs outside the theatre, one of the ones they had outside was, "We laughed, we cried, a party of nuns."
That's very funny. Brilliant. The general consensus. That would be great.
Listen, this is proof of how good you are live, because you very kindly brought in an exclusive recording of a live performance you did. Where was this? St. Petersburg?
It was like 2 weeks ago. We did a Russian tour, and yeah, this was a great show. It was our first Russian show, so yeah, this is it.
And what sort of venue was this recorded in?
A huge one.
Huge.
It was like
It was more work of a theatre, really, than...
yeah. It's according to Toto and Flo. No, this was a great. It was like -15 outside. It was this huge warehouse kind of thing, and yeah, it was our first Russian experience, and we were so excited. It was one of the best experiences of our life, Russia, because it's like nothing else. We went to this place called Ekaterinburg, which is 7-hour flight from the UK, like 2 hours from Kazakhstan, like the middle of nowhere, and you play the songs, and all of a sudden, we both had this big moment of, we're a long way from Kansas. Toto, obviously, back to the...
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, it was a really amazing moment that we were in the middle of nowhere and people had connected, so... Yeah,
And now
was
that it
great.
has all happened and clicked for you, does it feel like it's happened fast?
It's hard. I often lose perspective in my life. We kind of just live for the moment, really. Don't think about things too much. It makes it more fun that way, because you go insane otherwise.
Because in a way it took us like 7 years, but then in the space of a year and a half, 2 years, it peaked. So it's like, yeah, it's a funny feeling.
All right, well, listen, if proof was needed that Hertz can really do it live, here they are performing Illuminated in St. Petersburg.
Time waits for no one, so do you wanna waste some time? Oh, tonight you'll be afraid of tomorrow. Just take my hand, I'll make it feel so much better tonight. Suddenly my eyes are open, everything comes into focus. We are all illuminated, lights are shining on our faces. This woman with your sorrows, you tried delusion for a while. It's such a beautiful lie. You've got to lose inhibition. Oh, that's you evil for a while. Come on, give it a try. Suddenly my eyes are open, everything comes into focus. We are all illuminated, lights are shining on our faces. Suddenly my eyes are open, everything comes into focus. We are all illuminated, lights are shining on our faces.
Totally live, St. Petersburg, and totally exclusive for here on Radio 2. That was Hertz singing Illuminated. Now, this is Nick with the travel. Now, back to you, Hertz. Much love coming in. Monica, live Illuminated. She's fainting. Ludovica, possibly foreign. How much gel does Theo put in his hair? It looks so shiny.
It's the sweat of bodybuilders.
I harvest the sweat of female bodybuilders. It takes me like it's taken me like 9 years to get enough for today.
Now, are you one of those people who never washes their hair?
It's like Lego; it just clips on and off. It's it takes a while to come out, but
Yeah. So, yeah, essentially, you never clean your hair, do you?
I mean, it cleans itself essentially, doesn't it?
Well, isn't there a theory that if you don't wash your hair for long enough...
That's like nits only go in clean hair. That's the thing where people with dirty hair go, it's going to clean itself soon. Like, and then at school when you got nits, people go, it only goes in clean hair. It's like, well, not technically, well, everyone would have it.
Oh, that was the thing here. Never been able to listen to BBC before, and so happy to listen to Hertz for the first time live on radio. Sending my love from somewhere far from the UK, from Dubai, and that's from just F.
We're going to Dubai in 2 weeks.
We'll put you on the guest list.
F.
Under F.
Yeah, email back in. You'll be on the guest list.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. I'm thrilled for you guys, but it is such a kind of a weird whirlwind that's kind of happening to you now.
I live in a little place in Manchester called Rusholme, and I buy my bread from a cash and carry called Mizan. And next week we're playing in Kuala Lumpur. So it's an interesting juxtaposition in my life.
Do you see home? You don't see home at all, do you?
No.
A few hours now and then.
Like, when were you last at home? Yesterday.
Obviously, I lived in a hotel for about 8 months. I lived like I had no fixed abode, and I had like Alan Partridge. I just lived in a hotel constantly. But now it's we're just away so much.
And somebody's asked, if you do have a day off, do you ever have a day off?
Days off are terrifying, because that's when you actually think about things. So it's better just to keep working.
Yeah.
You know.
Essentially, though, it doesn't feel like work, ever. You get tired because you don't sleep very often, but you never get bored or you never get sick of it. It's like, I say, we're just making up for lost time. We had a day off for like 6 years, 5 years when we were on the dole. That was a day off.
360.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people are asking about the writing process and describing the song. You know, the songs are like short stories, little movie scenes. So how does it work? Who does what?
Well, Hertz is in the middle of our kind of two contributions, really. We're really 50-50. I guess I tend to work on the music and Theo the vocals, but it crosses over and we both get involved. But we have a very specific way of working. It's very hard to write songs when we're on tour, for example. We seem to only work when we're in a dark room.
We always think with pop songs, a great pop song is a song you can whistle without any music or anything else. And we have always worked off that. And we sit at a piano or a guitar, and they start in the most simple way possible, and then we build and build and build and build obsessively for about 9 months, and then something works out. But you got to start simple, because that's where the emotion comes from.
But when you say you build and build, because obviously in the records, I mean, they're multi-layered, there's all the string. How much of that is in your head as you're writing the songs? Do you kind of know now it'll all swell into some massive big...
All of it, really. It's all in there. I think it's... Yeah, my instrument is my computer, and I use technology to its fullest. We do.
So it's not a surprise when you go into the studio then. You know what sound you're going for.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like when we were... Obviously, when we were unemployed and stuff, we just had to do the best and try and make... It was very frustrating. It was great to have constraints, but as soon as we got the chance to make the record and use an orchestra and stuff like that, all of a sudden it was this amazing feeling of everything in your head coming out, because it's difficult sometimes.
And were you gigging when you were doing doing nothing?
Well, we had another band before this one, and we did a lot of gigs, some awful, some not so awful. And then when Hertz began, we stopped gigging. We just concentrated on writing songs, really. And it was the best thing we ever did, because we didn't learn in public, really. We didn't make mistakes. We kind of got our act together, and then there it was.
We didn't do any shows for a year, and we sat, and we wanted the first ever Hertz show to be something special, so we did it in a church in Salford, a church in the middle of a council estate, and it was this amazing... we used to walk past it every day on the way into town to sign on, and and it was a great moment of like this big grand entrance which we always dreamed of. So that was a year ago, about a month ago, a year ago.
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in today. The album Happiness is obviously out now, and Illuminated, the latest single, is out now. Performing loads of festivals around, including Dot Dot Festival, Isle of Wight, Latitude, Tea in the Park, and V Festival. Thanks also to Stephen Moffat, who came to see us, not forgetting Nick, Alistair, Maria, and yourself. And on the other side of the glass, Malcolm, Paul, Claire, and Jamie. If you'd like to take part in next week's show, just head to my show page at bbc.co.uk/radio2 and click on Take Part in the Show. It's ever so easy. Next Saturday, I'll have Christopher Eccleston and the singer Andrea Corr. Stay tuned. Tony's next with Pick of the Pops. Happy Easter for tomorrow. It's only Holy Saturday now, I do know that. I'm Graham Norton, and this is BBC Radio 2. Online, on digital, and on 88.91 FM.